Good morning. How are we all? It's been a minute, huh? It's good to be live again. It really is good to be live again. I do miss it. Hope you're all doing well. And welcome to today's rather special stream. So, Orbx have very kindly reached out and they've offered us the opportunity to preview the upcoming Gold Coast Airport. So it's a preview build we're going to be running on it today. And we're going to go up and check it out, see what it's like. We're here at Melbourne, which they also very kindly provided their version of Melbourne for. So we've got Orbx scenery at both ends of today's route. Very, very much looking forward to that indeed. And yeah, my thanks to Orbx for hooking us up. That's really, really nice to hear from them. Oh, is that someone taking off? Of course, we are on VATSIM. As you can see, that plane's just about to take off there. And we do have some coverage here in Melbourne. Full disclosure, I have fiddled the time of day just because I kind of thought it would be nice if we had daylight all the way there. And obviously when we get there, it would be nice to actually check out the airport we've kind of flown to see in daylight. So we've got live weather. It's just not actually like 8 o'clock in the evening or whatever it is in Australia at the moment. I've wound it back to the middle of the afternoon. Jaleese is in the chat. How you doing? Lexi, hello to you too. Love your content, thank you. Thank you very much indeed. So yeah, that's the plan. We're going to head up to Gold Coast from Melbourne. Should be about 2 hours. Probably a little bit under, but you never know. I might completely mess it up and we'll have to do a go around, so you never know. How you doing, Ben? You alright, mate? Yeah, back in Australia. Orbx have hooked us up with Melbourne and excuse me, Melbourne, and they've given us a preview of Gold Coast, the new Gold Coast Airport, so we're going up there to check that out, which will be cool. Very much appreciate them doing that. So, according to map.vatsim.net, we have approach online, which means we'll be contacting them from the get-go because they're the only people that are online. Obviously VATSIM is top-down, so they will be handling tower, they will be handling ground, they will be handling delivery. So, yeah, they're going to have their plate full. That's for sure. Hopefully I don't cause any problems. I mean, you know, nothing's off the table as far as that's concerned, but it's also been a minute since I've streamed and gone on VATSIM, so I'm feeling a little bit rusty sat here at the moment. I won't lie to you, but that's fine. That's fine. We'll try not to mess everything up for them. Bevy's in the chat. Don't fear, Bevy's here. Okays is in. Oh, Wasp is here. Ben's in. It's a full house. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. 2 sectors can be controlled by the same controller. Okay, fair enough. Well, I'll just do what I'm told in terms of frequency changes, and then hopefully I won't cause a problem. Right. Jolly good. So we're at stand Bravo 23. Right, let's get the plane fired up. Now GSX asked me if I wanted ground power. Does that mean the ground power is actually available. No, of course it's not. It's just pretending it's there. Let's ask for a ground power, shall we? Ground services, ground power request. Good, ground power is connected. Cool. So let's flick that ground power on. Interesting to see. All towers online, jolly good. I'm glad the videos help, Lexi. I mean, like for me, it's don't think for a moment that just because I have a YouTube channel, I know all about what I'm doing. I'm just arguably stupid enough to put my mistakes out there on YouTube, so don't worry about it, you know? Yeah, I fiddled the time, guys, just because obviously the point of today is to go and check out an airport, and I'd rather not do it in the dark. We can change the time to dark when we get there to see what it looks like in the night, of course, but yeah, I've changed it to middle of the afternoon. Sorry, Ben. Okie dokie. Block fuel today is 8298. (106) passengers on board, so if we put the full 12 in first class, that leaves 94 in economy. Two thousand 2,404 kilos of cargo, so if we split the difference, we'll split it. Front and back, so zero fuel weight, 53.8. 53.8 according to SimBrief too. Bang on. Oh, towers online. Gate B23, Ben. Good. Not sure about the face cam, Lexi. Not particularly averse to it just because it's a face cam. I just don't think it's the right medium really for it. I think maybe if I was like a Call of Duty streamer, because that's all about the reactions when you get shot and when you get a good, you know, have a good game and all that sort of stuff. 2 hours in a cruise. I think just sat there staring at someone. Don't know, artistically I don't like it. That's my issue. Oh, Badger! Nice to see you and thank you for becoming a member. What hero. Very good. Let's have a little look over here on the EFB. Right, let's do a little bit more up here. I feel like I'm all over the place this morning. Let's get the emergency lights armed. We know how to do that. And let's get the navs on. Let's get the logo on. Now, do we have fuel in the center tanks? A little bit, but I imagine as soon as we get gone, that will come to a stop. Let's get the window heat sorted out. Oh, I tell you what, it's so lovely and warm in the shed today. I've had a heater on for the last hour. It's been bitterly cold overnight. Really, really, really cold. Alright, how are we looking? Things are coming to life, that's good. So let's go back to our menu, FMC, Posinit. We'll go to the next page, grab one of these. Previous page. Paste it in there, now the plane knows where it is. We'll go into our route, so what are we doing? YMML to YBCG. Activate, execute. Suppose we should probably tune tower. What's that? 120.5. And then the next frequency, which will be approach, is 132.0. So let's get that in the standby. I've been caught out by that enough times now, by not having a standby frequency. Then it's like, oh no.
Melbourne Tower radio check.
Reading you 5.
Was that you, Ben? That sounded like a Ben. See, Bevy, all you got to do is request the route, and then a year later we'll do it. Lol. Right. Oh, I thought that was you, Ben. Alright, what information are we using? Brian, good morning, how are you?
Qantas 671, requesting taxi, runway 27.
Qantas 671, taxi, holding point par, runway 27.
Taxi, holding point par, runway 27, Qantas 671.
43523, requesting IFR clearance to Gold Coast.
Confirm that was velocity 523.
43523.
Velocity 523, standby. I'll get back with your clearance.
What was that?
Velocity
43523?
523, got your clearance. Advise when you're ready to copy.
We're ready to copy.
Velocity 523, you cleared to the Gold Coast via non-X flight plan route. Runway 27, non-X 3 departure. Climb via SID 5000, squawk 4442, and departures on 132.0.
Velocity 523, cleared via the non-X flight plan route, non-X 3 departure, runway 27, initial altitude flight 5,000 feet, and squawk 4442, departure frequency 132.0.
Velocity 523.
There we go. Well done, Ben. Is there any differences being here in Australia that I need to be concerned with? How's the volume on VATSIM? Is it too loud? I can turn it down if you feel like everyone else's voices are too loud. I can do that. So just shout. The centre is multiple, but we chill over here. Okie dokie, what was I doing? Let's do, I've done the routes, let's do departures and arrivals. So we're going to depart, and we hope runway 27. Non-X3. Jolly good, back to index. Now, what was the plan? Runway 32, Arnav Zulu.
Jetstar 772 requesting pushback.
Jetstar 772, pushback approved.
And we're going to do Bernie 2 Victor.
Jetstar 772 pushback approved, thank you.
I'm actually getting quite hot in here now with the heater. Can't believe it. Right, let's just check through the route.
Melbourne Tower, good evening. FedEx 7, looking by side to Gold Coast. Stand Charlie 3, with entry.
FedEx, I don't have a flight plan for you. Contact me when you've put that through.
Oh, tricky. What have you done?
Qantas 671 holding for power runway 27.
Qantas 671. 171, contact departures. Runway 27, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff runway 27, contact departures afterwards on 132.0. Qantas 671.
What's going on here?
Tower, FedEx 573, submitted to flight plan.
FedEx 57, you're clear to the Gold Coast via non-X flight plan route. Runway 27, non-X 3 departure. climb via SID 5000, squawk 3733, and approach will be logging off shortly, so your departure frequency will be Unicom 122.8.
Well, that's kind of reassuring. I like a bit of Unicom.
Get to the Gold Coast with the non-X3 departure climb SID 5000 and squawk 3733 and departure 22.8
FedEx 57.
Right, I suppose I should probably say something, shouldn't I? I always hate this bit before you say like the first thing on VATSIM. It's always you get that pit in your stomach, like, oh no.
Quarter 631, contacting departure.
Roger, have a great flight.
See ya.
Is there like a Gold Coast event on tonight, or what the heck? Like more than half of you guys are going to the Gold Coast.
That's just a stream.
Fair enough.
That'll be me, X-Ray Alpha November 654. Sorry.
No problem.
I can hear loads of noise outside like thunder, but I don't think it's thunder. Goodness knows what's going on. Anyway, I should talk to Tower. Melbourne Tower, good evening. X-Ray Alpha November 654. It's down Bravo 23. X-Ray on board. Aircraft type Boeing 737. Requesting IFR to Gold Coast, please.
X-Ray Alpha November 654. You're clear to the Gold Coast via non-X flight plan route. Runway 27, non-X3 departure. Climb via SID 5000, squawk 7224. And departures will be on Unicom 122.8.
Runway 27, non-X3 departure, climb 5000, departure 122.8, squawk 7224.
X-Ray Alpha November 654.
I guess that means when they just say your call sign back that that's okay. Am I right in thinking that? Right, 7-2... I always find that so counterintuitive, the way these knobs control the certain digits on this transponder here. Hey ho. Hashtag bad knot. Pino, how you doing? No, I'm not using frame gen at the moment, just because I really didn't want any weirdness today with the stream, so...
Good day, Jetstar 573.
Jetstar 573, runway 27, clear to land.
27 clear to land, Jetstar 573.
Right, let's have a look at an airport chart, shall we?
And all stations, new departure frequency will be Unicom 122.8.
Whoa, there's so many charts. Pushback, pushback, pushback. Where's the taxiways? Man. No. 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 Pavement maintenance.
Tower Speedbird 1608, ready for push and start. Stand Echo 6.
Wasp, you behave yourself. Nothing wrong with these Boeing aircraft.
Speedbird 1608, confirm squawking mode Charlie.
I'm really struggling to find a decent taxiway chart here. Maintenance, airport info.
Speedbird 1608, confirm notice on Charlie.
Roger. Speedbird 1608, push approved.
So, do we have the hydraulics fault?
Approve 1608.
Let's go and have a look, because usually failures, none. Okay, something going weird with my plane, with all that. So I thought it was maybe me starting the plane wrong, but I did it the other day where I used one of PMDG's ways that you can just set it to like the runway setting or whatever. And it still came up with the fault. So I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Oh yeah, so they are. Cheers, Tricky. What's transition? Where's transition on this chart? Transition altitude 10,000. Do per-minute request first, shall we?
Jetstar 533, clear runway 27 for Big Golf 44.
Jetstar 573, taxi Echo, cross runway 16, then Alpha to the bay.
Echo across runway 16, Alpha to the bay, Jetstar 573.
Jolly good. Right, N1 limits.
Melbourne Tower, Qantas 16, negative 8 is requesting IFR to Gold Coast, please.
Last station calling, say call sign only.
Qantas 16.
Qantas 16, you're clear to the Gold Coast via non-X flight plan route, runway 27, non-X 3 departure, climb via SID 5000, squawk 4713, and departures on, new departure frequency 123.75.
2977. So in America, not
Non-X
America.
3 departure initial climb will be 5,000 feet, squawk 4713, and the departure frequency 123.75, Qantas 16.
Door stations, new departure frequency again, that'll be 123.75.
So I'll repeat that again. Non-X 3 initial climb 5,000 feet, squawk 4713, and departure frequency 123.75, Qantas 16.
Qantas 16.
So we're doing a flaps 5 takeoff? Yes, we are.
Good evening, Melbourne Tower, Speedbird 16, no information, looking for IFR to Auckland.
Speedbird 16, you're clear to Auckland via cause flight plan route, runway 27, cause 9 departure, climb via SID 5000, squawk 1340, and departures on 123.75.
We're clear to Auckland via the cause 9 departure from runway 27, initial climb 5000, squawk 1340, and departure 123.75 at 0, Speedbird 16.
Speedbird 16. Speedbird 16, sorry, confirming departure frequency 123.75.
That's 123.75, Speedbird 16.
Speedbird 16, thanks.
Right, let's get rid of that ground power unit. We're going to get ready to push in a minute. Ground services, ground power.
Jetstar 772 requesting taxi.
Good.
Jetstar 772 stand by.
Velocity 523 requesting push and start.
Velocity 523, push and start is approved.
Push approved.
In Australia, do these hectopascals or are we using inches? I've got a feeling it's 1008, isn't it? So that, yeah, 1008. There goes Ben.
Jetstar 772, sorry for the delay. Taxi Yankee Alpha Echo, holding point Papa, runway 27. Jetstar 772, you with me?
Yep. I've loud and clear. Jetstar 772, taxiing by Yankee Alpha Echo and holding point Papa for runway 27.
I'm doing a nosedive. Oh, I love it when it does that. So what we're doing, cruising at 390.
Melbourne Tower, Steward 1 at 6, stand Delta 11, ready to push and start.
Speedbird 16, push and start approved.
Push start approved, Steward 16.
Right, we'll let Ben get his taxi and get gone. And then we'll think about doing the same ourselves.
Tower Speedbird 1608, ready to taxi runway 27.
Speedbird 1608, taxi Golf Alpha Echo, holding point Papa, runway 27.
Not sure there's going to be room for me to push back with you there, Ben.
Taxi Golf Alpha Echo, holding point Papa, runway 27, Speedbird 1608.
Yeah, I'm not sure there's going to be room, Ben, or whether ATC will allow it. You go first, it's fine.
Just making sure I haven't missed anyone for any clearances or anything.
For k Aviation, we're using TAA, I believe. All right, Ben, we'll see what they say. X-ray for November 654, stand Bravo 23, requesting push and start.
X-ray Alpha November 654. Just got that other velocity traffic next to you that's also pushed back. Do you think you'll be able to stay clear of him?
He assures me there's room, whatever GSX does, I guess.
Okay, yep. X-ray Alpha November 654, push and start approved.
Push and start approved, X-ray for November 654, thanks. All right, Ben. Continue pushback. We want no
FedEx 57 Charlie 3, ready for push.
nose right, tail left.
Release parking brakes, please.
What's station calling, say call sign name, sorry?
All engines
FedEx 57.
start at will.
FedEx 57, push and start cruise.
Push approved.
Ben, you're coming forward now. What's going on? Alright, I've got my mouse hovering over stop here and complete pushback.
Just 852, sorry about that. You're cleared to Yankee Bravo Papa November via Mangalore flight plan route. Runway 27, Mangalore 3 departure. Climb via Sid 5000 for 4552. And departures on 123.75.
Right, I'm going to leave it there. That's close enough. Alright, give me a minute, Ben. I need to sort out some bits here, then we'll be on our way.
Please set parking brakes. Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
Okay, runway heading is 263. Get the flight directors on, arm L nav, arm V nav. Jolly good. Right, packs off, APU bleed on. Let's do engine 2 into ground mode.
Melbourne Tower, Seabird 16, ready to taxi.
What station calling, say call sign name?
Seabird 16, ready to taxi.
Speedbird 16, contact ground 121.7.
121.7, Seabird 16.
And apart from the 2 aircraft taxiing, everyone on the ground contact Melbourne ground on 121.7 for further ground request.
That'll be not us, I'm guessing, because we're not taxiing yet. One two one decimal 7.
Are you facing east?
So 16 is facing
Speedbird
Let's go
16,
engine
taxi
1.
Tango, hold short, Papa.
Tango to Papa, Seabird 16.
Get flap set to 5. Let's just check that our hydraulics are still working. I am slightly paranoid about that now, not gonna lie. No failures, okay, that's good. I did tell you to go, Ben, but you wouldn't have it. This is the price you pay, unfortunately.
Speedbird 16, hold position.
We're in position, Speedbird 16.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. Please disconnect.
Unlocking gear.
Okay, take the power from the engines, isolation valve auto, APU bleed off, APU off. Get those lights on. Oh no, the internet people just phoned me and I missed the call.
Disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
Alright, so we are going to go, presumably, is that Romeo Echo Quebec? Alright, let's have a look. Okay, let's see if we can get taxi clearance.
Coffee 451, Melbourne Ground, Roger 5.
Roger 5, I read 5 as well, 451.
Melbourne Ground, X-ray Alpha November 654, we're pushed back at stand Bravo 23, we're requesting taxi.
Xanadu 654, Melbourne Ground today. Taxi Romeo, hold short Quebec.
Romeo, hold short Quebec, X-ray Alpha November 654, thanks.
Speedbird 16, give way to the Jetstar A321 crossing to your left. Taxi to holding point Papa, runway 27.
After the Jetstar traffic, Papa runway 27, Speedbird 16.
Romeo, hold short Quebec.
No, Grand Boss 33, 523 requesting taxi behind the company 737 runway 27.
Velocity 523 when able, taxi to holding point Quebec, runway 27.
Taxi holding point Quebec 27.
Ground hello, 7.7, ready for taxi with entry.
FedEx 57 Melbourne Ground, g'day, stand by. Break, Xanadu 654, taxi holding point Quebec, runway 27.
Holding point Quebec, runway 27, 654.
FedEx 57, taxi Tango to holding point Papa, runway 27.
Tango,
Speedbird 16, connect tower 120.5 today.
120.5.
There we go, right, let's go.
Yeah, Christian 17.
Sorry, Ben.
Melbourne Ground, Papa Foxtrot Bravo is ready for PDC repack.
Papa Foxtrot Bravo, go ahead.
Non-X3 departure, squawk is 4, oh my god, I lost where it's 4247, and stand is Foxtrot 24 Bravo.
Papa Foxtrot Bravo, thanks, and just to confirm, there was an amendment in the PDC, departure 123.75.
Oh yeah, 123.75, yep, that's it, thank you.
Velocity 451, expect PDC.
It's busy out here, look. Wow, is it busy. Right, I'm a little bit confused as to where holding point Quebec is. I think I'm just going to pause here for a second. I think it's up there.
Score 3744 at Echo 4. Velocity 451.
Velocity 451.
It's going to be this one, right?
FedEx 57, connect tower 120 decimal 5.
205 FedEx 72.
The one nearest the runway, right?
Xanadu 654. Continue taxi to holding point Quebec runway 27.
Continue to Quebec, runway 27, thanks. I feel like after my escapades in Dublin, I'm always cautious now to proceed with any taxiing. It'll be this one here, right? Yeah, Quebec. Runway 27. Alright. A little bit of local knowledge goes a long way. Yeah, Quebec. Got it. Got it, got it, got it. Get the engines into continuous.
Ground, g'day, Rex 9 vacated on that.
Velocity 523, connect tower 120 decimal 5.
120.5, velocity 523.
Rex 9, Melbourne ground, g'day, Echo hold short runway 16.
Echo hold short 16, Rex 9.
So Tower's still online, aren't they? So I guess we're going to get handed off to Tower in a moment.
Melbourne ground, g'day, velocity 725, PDC read back at base 10, walking 4217 and non-X3 departure.
Velocity 725. Rex 9, do you have a parking bay?
I need the Echo base, so finally the Rex 9.
Rex 9, cross runway 16, taxi via uniform to Echo 7.
Cross 16, then uniform to Echo 7, Rex 9.
Melbourne ground, X-ray Alpha November 654. Should we be on Tower now?
X-ray Alpha November 64, I believe that course in Xanadu 654, connect tower 120 decimal 5, yep.
Okay. Melbourne Tower, X-ray Alpha November 654, holding runway 27, holding point Quebec.
X-ray Alpha November 654. FedEx 57. Hang on, standby, sorry.
I must have missed when they said about that. My bad. Goes to show, doesn't it? Just ask if you don't know. Which is what I didn't do when we were in Dublin that time, and I ended up going the wrong way.
FedEx 574, sorry for the delay. Once everyone contact departures, runway 27, clear to take off.
Good take off is when they're rolling 3-4. FedEx 7.
X-ray Alpha November 654. Line up and right, runway 27.
Line up and wait, runway 27, X-ray Alpha November 654. Thanks. Alright, let's get out there.
X-ray Alpha November 654. Just thought I'd let you know. Ground, when we've gotten all of you guys up, departed up to the Gold Coast, he's going to go to en route, and you guys should have full ATC up to Gold Coast. So just thought I'd let you know.
Great stuff. Thank you very much indeed. I was hoping for a nice little cup of coffee then once we took off. Never mind. End up runway 27, X-ray Alpha November 654.
X-ray Alpha November 654, just be another 30 seconds and just try not to bombard departures with...
Understood, thanks. DCAS should be on, I think. TA only, TARA, there we go. That should be on, right?
X-ray Alpha November 654, sorry for the delay. Once airborne, contact departures, runway 27, clear to take off.
Clear for takeoff, runway 27, contact departure once airborne. Thanks very much indeed.
No worries, have a great flight.
Right. Parking brakes off, hold it on the brakes. Look at those runway textures.
V1. Rotate. Positive rate of climb.
Gear up. Melbourne departure X-ray Alpha November 654, airborne 2,000 feet.
And on 654, Melbourne Centre, good day. Identified, climb by the SID, flight level 370.
370 via SID, X-ray Alpha November 654. Fuel warnings already. That'd be the centre tanks.
671, contact me 123, dates 10 flight. Contact me 123, dates 10
132.05, Connor 671.
Yeah, I did wonder about that, Ben. Because didn't ground kept saying like contact departure on, so I kind of thought maybe I should say departure even though it says centre. Lesson learned. Alright, let's get these flaps up. Whoops. I always do that. I always dip my nose when I turn. Which means I usually end up with a speeding ticket.
Melbourne Centre, quarter 1701, push and start, gate 2. 1701, push and start from.
Quarter 631, double checking that frequency.
123, decimal 0, flight.
123.05, quarter 671.
Melbourne Centre, quarter 1701, push and start, gate 2. Quarter 1701, push and start approved. Push and start approved.
Quarter 671.
671, thank you. When ready, descend by the start of flight level 130.
Run ready, descend flight level 130, quarter 671.
4523 with flight level 250, climbing 5,000 feet.
12523, Melbourne Centre, good day, identified, just second level passing.
Flight level 025, sorry, we mixed them up.
What's the 523, Norris, climb by the SID, flight level 370.
Flight level 370.
31 meters, flight level
671. Christian at 9:57, descend by the start at 4,000, Sydney QNH 1004.
Stand by start at 4,000, QNH 1004, just on 957.
Jolly good. Right.
Hello, Melbourne Centre, Jetstar 772 here. Sorry for the delay. Just sorting out some things on the plane. We're currently passing 19,000 feet and we're heading for the departure route Nevis. Thank you.
Jetstar 772, no worries, welcome aboard. You are identified, climb to flight level 360.
Right, sorry chat, I can pay a bit more attention to you now. I was engrossed. Let me put the map on as well while we're at it.
Jetstar 772, identified, climb to flight level 360.
Very interesting
Yeah,
departure
sure,
from
Bravo,
Melbourne.
Jackson,
Station's going
started
offline
9
online.
Melbourne flight
level
is
2 and heading to cruise 360. Thank you. Sorry about that.
So we're doing a cruise of 370.
Sierra Bravo, descend by the start of 9000, Melbourne QNH 1008.
9000 and 1008, Sierra Bravo.
Adrian says, hi there, on the Melbourne tower frequency. Basically, the controller client we use, when we extend to other sectors, it doesn't show up on the map. But we usually put which sectors we're extending to in our info box. Aha. Sorry, I meant our controller info. Oh, okay. Got it. I do have 370 for cruise, unless I completely misheard. What about you, Ben? You got 250? 350. Okay. I say 250, blimey. Alright, so good news, folks. My internet people have phoned. I've missed 3 calls from them.
Start 957, expect the independent visual approach runway 34 left to report visual.
Expect the IVA runway 34 left will report visual just 957.
I thought I had 390, but then the controller said 370. I'll confirm with them. Sit tight.
2305, 766. Then just 766. Just 766, Melbourne.
Melbourne Centre X-ray Alpha November 654. Just confirming, is our cruise flight level 370?
Hey, Sam, I've got you at 370.
Roger, 370, thanks. X-ray Alpha November 654. Yep, 370.
Quarter 1701, ready for taxi. Quarter 1701 on Charlie, cross runway 25 and hold short of runway 34 left at Lima.
If you're concerned, Ben, you can go up to 390.
Charlie, cross 25, hold short of Lima 34 left.
I'd be inclined to trust them.
Six 31 descend by the start of flight level 120. Flight level 120 by start.
Possibly 523, I noticed in consistency, the aircraft in front of us is 370 and we are 370 with them. We might see
AFM might be right.
Can you see my route? Sure. So there's the end of the SID, non-X. We're going KC, Mudgee, Upven, Urca, Ulrich, Burney, Eldux, Fansu, Rooney, Fecal, Jappy, Terra. Then it's wanting us to go Fecal again. Why is it wanting us to do that? That's weird.
Sierra Bravo, expect to maintain 9000 US base containment.
So was that for Sierra Bravo?
AFM, sir, expect to maintain 9000 US base containment.
I said 9000.
What's US base containment mean? commentator. I don't know. I still feel like there's that lingering background stress of messing up.
Corner 671, reaching top of descent, going down to flight level 130 as progressive.
671.
Right, we need to sort out this flight plan because this is looking a bit weird. It's almost like we're doubling up. Because look. Bernie, Eldex, Vansu, Rooney, Feichel.
Just 957, descend by the start of 3000.
Makes total sense.
Descend by the start of 3000, just on 957.
How's the VATSIM volume against everything else? Is it okay? So Eldex, Vansu, Rooney, Feichel. How many hours have I done? Probably, blimey, low double digits. I would estimate maybe 20 if I'm lucky. Okay. Let's have a look at this chart. So we're going to be coming in Bernie, Eldex, Vansu, Rooney, Feichel. That's all good. Then what do we do? Got Jappy and Terra. Feichel. So I think we remove Jappy and Terra. Surely that's what we do. Question is, does... zoom in on the map a little bit. Yeah, so Jappy is after
772, clear direct to Arena.
Gold Coast. Yeah, I say we remove Jappy and Terra. What do we think? Three two is
How I
what's
get started, successful I quad 201, pressing pushback with station Delta.
201, push the starter first.
Push starter for quad 201.
Hello, Simon.
1701 on Lima, cross runway 34 left, taxi to holding point Alpha 6. On Lima, cross 34 left, taxi Alpha 6, 1701.
Yeah, Wasp, 3-2.
We have visual.
3-2 is what I got planned.
So 957, thank you. Turn left heading is 070, descent of 2000.
Heading 070, descent 2000, just on 957.
Yeah, so I'm going to remove Feichel, Jappy and Terra. Then it will take us Feichel, and we'll be on the glide path then, which is what we want for the RNAV approach. Hopefully I won't live to regret this.
Yeah, Bravo, descend by the start of 5000. On a 631, descend by the start of 8000, Melbourne 291
Yeah, Rooney, Feichel, Eldex, Vansu, Rooney, Feichel, CG2SF. Beautiful.
31, break, just 957. Turn left heading 020 to intercept final, cleared independent visual approach, runway 34 left.
That's heading 020, intercept the 34 left, clear for the independent visual approach, just on 957.
1-4's an ILS as well, isn't it, Adrian? full disclosure, I've never ever.
Jetstar 772, yeah. Just making sure you heard me before, just direct to Adrena. That's all, thank you.
Jetstar 772, I did, thank you.
Never done an RNAV approach in my entire time flying live. It's always been like ILSs, just all the time. So coming in this way is kind of forcing us to do something different.
Leaving 380. Jetstar 766. Speedbird 1608, contact me 134.325.
134 decimal 2 go. 134 decimal 325.
Never done an RNAV, Ben.
Melbourne Steven 16, Melbourne 370.
Speedbird 1608, Melbourne. One at 1701, ready for departure, Alpha 6. 1701, thank you. Contact me airborne, runway 34 left, clear for takeoff. Clear for takeoff, contact you airborne, 1701. Sierra Bravo, descend by the start of 3000, cleared the ILS, runway 27 approach.
Yeah, I was watching a little video on it last night about RNAVs, and actually once, if you got it programmed in correctly, it's kind of basically the same, right?
631, descend by the start of 5000. Start 5000.
What is it going to look like if we go to
heavy,
real time? Oh, pitch black.
67 heavy, Melbourne Senegal, stand by in the block.
Yeah, we're not doing that. Well, if we end up having to go visual, then we end up having to go visual.
57, runway 34 left, clear to land.
34 left, clear to land, just on 957.
Sierra Bravo at Navigraph Charts, contact tower 120.45. Upper station calling, say again. Quarter 1701, passing 2200 to 5000. Quarter 1701, thank you, identified, climb by the SIP, flight level 380. Flight by the SIP 380, 1701. Quarter 67, clearance available. Quarter 67. Quarter 67, cleared to destination Victor Oscar Bravo Lima via KDOM flight plan route, KDOM 1 departure, runway 34 left. Climb by the SIP to 5000, squawk 1202, departure 129 a decimal 8. Searching it, please. Squawk 1202. Cleared to destination KDOM 1, steering full left, flight level 1202, 167 heavy. 631, descend by the start of 3000, clear the ILS Zulu approach, runway 27. I start 3000, clear ILS Zulu 27. All stations, Melbourne information, Oscar now available. Jetstar 766, descend by the start of flight level 130. 130 by the star, 766. Our station calling, just didn't catch the call sign, rate G is fine.
There's a heavy thunderstorm, my goodness.
So now I can call us 201 heavy, mate. Just having a bit of connection issues there on our end. We'll see how it goes. If it cuts out again, we'll probably just call it, but we'll continue on.
Roger, you ready for taxi?
Right, sir.
201, roger. On Alpha, cross runway 25, taxi on the 1 Alpha 6.
Fingers crossed the storm's gone by the time we get up to you.
Cross 25, Alpha 6, true call left, call us 201.
Speedbird 16 heavy, apposition DMAC, identification and control service terminates. Apposition DMAC, 12 Unicom, 122 days flight, enjoy flight. On 1701, clear direct Wollongong.
Clear direct Wollongong, 1701. Is there any other track shortening available this evening?
Absolutely, I can give you direct Tanta.
Direct Tanta will happily take, yeah, 1701.
Speedbird 16, Melbourne. Speedbird 16, apposition DMAC, identification and control service terminates. Apposition DMAC, frequency change to Unicom approved.
DMAC over 212. Bye-bye.
Adrian, maybe you can shed a bit of light on this. I'm a little bit confused. When I file my flight plans,
31, apposition Visa, contact tower 120.5.
I will put in the notes. I'll put in the notes that my call sign is air not, but I still feel compelled to always use X-ray Alpha November on frequency.
671, center.
Just in case, you know. Am I right to do that?
Jetstar 957, welcome to Sydney on Bravo, cross runway 25, thanks for the back.
Bravo, cross 25, thank you, Jetstar 957, thank you.
Bring 502, Melbourne Centre, good day, stand by, number 1.
Just use it.
FedEx 57 approved, report back on frequency 134, decimal 325.
Report back on 34325.
Oh, okay, so yeah, you can safely assume most of the time that ATC will read the notes.
502, cleared to Melbourne via Wollongong flight plan route. Wollongong 2 departure, runway 34 left. Climb by the SID 5000. Squawk 4256, departure 129 a day flight. Bring 502, thank you, just confirm the Wollongong 2 departure.
Just say air not, we should be able to remember to use. Party bus night.
Qantas 1701, ops not normal, stand by please, just sorting out issues.
Qantas 671, center.
Qantas 671, go ahead.
I just observed you drop out for a second there, are you still alright to continue?
Yeah, we're fine. That's 671.
Qantas 671, roger, just for sequence, turn right. Heading 010, descend to 9000, the Adelaide QNH 1012.
Right, 010, descend to 9000, Qantas 671.
Qantas 671, the QNH 1012, expect to rejoin Star at Glen.
Expect to rejoin Star at Glen, Qantas 671.
Qantas 671, require readback QNH 1012.
QNH 1012, sorry my bad, Qantas 671.
It is nice, isn't it, listening to the frequency?
1701, sorry about that, we're back on track for Tanta.
1701, roger, present position, clear direct Tanta, climb to flight level 380.
Clear direct to Tanta and 380, 17.
77, Crescent Jetstar 772.
Alright, I'm going to turn the ATC down a little bit for you guys, so hopefully I can talk over it. But I'll still be able to hear them. Yeah, big thanks to Orbx for hooking us up for today. I do appreciate them reaching out. It was a really nice surprise when they got in touch. Gold Coast to Ballarat. Where's Ballarat? Let me know whereabouts is that. I don't think we went there, did we, on our last little tour of Australia? West of Melbourne. Okay. I'm trying to remember where we went last time. Did we start Brisbane? Was it Brisbane? Yeah, Brisbane, Sydney, Sydney, Melbourne, Melbourne, Adelaide. Nice one, Adrian. Cheers. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's definitely Brisbane, Sydney, Sydney, Melbourne, Melbourne, Adelaide. Then where did we go? Adelaide, Alice Springs. Then Alice Springs to, oh, where was it? Darwin. Then Darwin to Broome, I think. And Broome to Perth. I think that's what we did. Fairly certain. Oh, that was me, wasn't it? Yeah, not 654, standby. I thought I was on that one. Yeah, not 654. said 134,325, right? Which I was already on. Different frequency, but same sector. What? I'm so confused. So the frequency I was on was the right one.
That's just a better class service back with you.
I'm very confused.
Green 502, the Sydney QNH 1004.
This said contact me 134.325.
Lieutenant Qantas 499 on the Greater City for Melbourne, request clearance.
Last station calling, apologies, stepped on you, say again.
Qantas 499 for Melbourne, request clearance.
Qantas 499, roger, stand by, number 1.
Lieutenant, g'day, just 655 on the grounding Canberra, request clearance for Melbourne.
Just 655, Melbourne Centre, g'day, stand by, number 2.
Handovers just keep the frequency sounding nice.
And on 654, advise indicated mark number.
Mach .769, air not 654.
And on 654, thanks. Can you maintain mark decimal at 77 or greater?
77 or greater, air not 654, thanks.
And on 654, thank you. And the brake velocity 523, advise indicated mark number.
0.809.
Velocity 523, roger, for sequencing reduced to mark decimal 77 or less.
Mach 77.
Jetstar 766, runway 23, cleared to land.
Cleared to line, runway 23, Jetstar 766.
Departure, good evening, Rex 658, climbing through 4,200 feet, non-X3.
I'm still confused.
58, Melbourne Centre. Identified, climb via SID to flight level 370.
Climb via SID 37, to flight level 370, Rex 658, and I've just got a contact me from 132.0.
No, you can say this frequency, please.
Okay, Rex 62.
Cruise requesting taxi for 34 left.
I'm just confused why I was asked to go to the frequency I was already on.
Centre speed 1608, back with you.
Are you requesting taxi? Green 502, roger, on Alpha, cross runway 25, taxi to holding point Alpha 6. Qantas 499, expect PDC to workload.
Qantas 499.
They have sectors with different controllers. The contact handover is so there isn't static in the frequency. What? Controller handed you over to the frequency of that
Qantas
sector.
499, PDC back.
But I was already on that frequency.
Qantas 499, Wollongong 2 departure 34 left, squawk 4535, domestic 3, Qantas 499.
I haven't changed frequency.
499. Jetstar 655, expect PDC to workload.
Jetstar 655. Jetstar 655 route back.
Jetstar 655.
Okay, departure transfer 3 squawk 7247 from Bay 13, Jetstar 655.
Jetstar 655.
So now I'm confused if I misheard the frequency that I should be on. Maybe I should just confirm the frequency. What frequency did he tell you to go on, Ben? One 134,325, yeah. So I was already on 134,325. That's where the confusion's coming from. I get that we're probably going to have to shift frequencies as we move over the ground, but I was already on 134,325.
All stations Adelaide, information, Mike.
Weird. Okay.
Jetstar 766, welcome to Adelaide on Foxtrot, cross runway 12, taxi to the bay by Alpha.
On Foxtrot, cross 12, taxi Alpha to the bay. Jetstar 766, great work for them.
So why would the controller say contact me on the frequency I'm
runway,
already on?
23, clear to land.
Clear land, runway 23, corner 671.
Good evening, Melbourne. Central contact. Velocity Central 400 outside by the
Flight station calling Melbourne Centre, unreadable.
I don't think I was on the wrong frequency. It's been on 134,325 ever since we departed Melbourne, I think. Equally, if I wasn't on that frequency...
All station Sydney information, Foxtrot, change on request.
Weird.
Velocity Central, maintain 5,000.
Sorry, still unreadable.
Velocity Central 1.
Very weird. Don't know. I'll have to watch it back and see what I did wrong. I'm certain it's probably me that is doing something wrong, so...
Greenair 502 on 44 in Alpha 634 left.
Greenair 502, runway 34 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 34 left, Greenair 502.
Most likely me making a mistake. It's so much more fun on VATSIM, isn't it? Like, I know there's that, for me at least at the moment, there's that kind of added background stress of like, not wanting to mess up, not being 100% sure, like where the taxi markers are when I look at charts. Like, there's still that unfamiliarity that that I'm constantly fighting. But I think where it used to represent fear, it's now representing challenge and fun and excitement, if that makes sense.
Qantas 499 Bay, domestic 3, request push.
Yeah, initial wrong frequency does sound like it.
Qantas 499 domestic 3, request push.
Good sense of community as well.
Qantas 499, pushback and start approach.
Pushback approved, Qantas 499.
Melbourne Centre, Speedbird 1608, leaving your airspace. Do you require me on Unicom or stick with you?
I thought you were AFK, sir, but no, you have left my airspace now. Monitor Unicom 122.8, sir.
Monitoring Unicom, thank you very much for your control.
Centre FedEx is 57 back with you, didn't hear us before.
57 Norris.
Qantas 67, request push.
67, pushback and start approach.
Pushback and start approach, Qantas 67.
Melbourne Qantas 16, hello, climbing level 240 and requesting higher fable.
10, correction, 1011.
Qantas 16, apologies, I stepped on someone requesting, correction, climbing level 240 and requesting higher fable.
On a 16 heavy, I don't correction, climb by the 6 level 390.
How's the volume, guys, for the VATSIM audio?
772, descent by the start at 9000, Adelaide QNH 1011.
I've tried to be clever and split it. So what I hear in my headphones is much louder than what goes through to you.
671 on Echo cross runway 12, taxi Bay by Alpha.
On Echo cross 12, taxi by the Bay Alpha.
It's good, alright, cheers, man.
502, airborne testing 4,000, 512, climbing to 5,000.
402, identified, climb by the Pacific flight level 380.
Good evening, Melbourne Centre, velocity 7+1, passing 3000, climbing flight level 240. Inbound Davis.
Jetstar 772, Melbourne Centre. Jetstar 772, Melbourne Centre. Jetstar 772, descend by the start at 9000, QNH 1011. Qantas 1701, contact me 123.75, expect start clearance.
Over to 123.75, expect start. Qantas 17.
1701, start clearance, Lizzie 9 Alpha, arrival runway 27, maintain flight level 380.
Lizzie 9 Alpha, runway 27, maintain 280.
So maintain flight level 38, correction 360.
Sorry, 360, maintain.
Green 502, clear direct Radley.
Clear direct Radley, screen at 502.
FedEx 57, leaving airspace to the north, Brisbane Centre offline, monitor Unicom 122 days flying in.
That's Unicom FedEx 27, activity. Qantas 499 in receipt of Foxtrot, request taxi.
499 on Charlie, cross runway 25, hold short of Lima.
Charlie, cross 25, hold short of Lima. Qantas 499.
Sorry guys, let's take a phone call then. Apparently someone's coming around to sort my internet at 2:30.
Melbourne Centre, Papa Foxtrot Bravo at flight level 2.0.
Foxtrot Bravo, Melbourne Centre, g'day, welcome. Climb to flight level 450.
Climb to 450, Papa Foxtrot Bravo.
Velocity 3231, are you up?
With you.
Velocity 3231, climb to flight level 400.
Flying Friday 400, Central 1.
Cessna 772, descend by the start to 3,800. Cessna 772, descend by the start to 3,800.
Oh, wasp. I don't know where to start with that one.
772, Melbourne Centre.
Tricky, in answer to your question.
Quarter 67 request taxi.
Hopefully next week.
67 on Alpha, cross runway 25, taxi on the way Alpha 6.
Alpha cross to flight, Alpha 6, quarter 67 heavy.
67, contact me 129 a day flight.
129 flight.
Are we going into Unicom soon? I'm not sure whether to believe the map.vatsim now based on what's going on with ATC in Australia. I'm a bit confused.
Quarter 67, not very good thing.
Quarter 67.
Yeah, as soon as we go on to Unicom, I'm going to go and... Yes, we should get some ATC when we get there, Tricky. The ATC from Melbourne sent me a message over VATSIM via vPilot and said they should be able to hop on for us as well. So that'd be cool.
Melbourne Centre, g'day, climb to flight level 370. Level 370.
Good. Well, there's no warning lights up here, so that's always a good start. Oh, I can't wait for this internet to get installed. Cannot wait. It's like Christmas Day. Tricky, did they contact you today to go on Unicom?
67, hold short of Lima.
Hold short of Lima, 167.
499 on Lima, cross runway 34 left, taxi to hold point Alpha 6, number 1.
On Lima, cross 34 left, holding point Alpha 6, understood. Quarter 499.
Do I know what a star clearance is? I would presume that's clearance, i.e. permission to enter your star. Getting fibre to premises fitted. Yes, yes we are. After much turmoil, after much delay. It's finally in. So we had a team of guys come on Tuesday. It was supposed to be a two-part installation starting on the 12th of December. So on the 12th of December they came and dug a little trench across the driveway, laid a little duct in there, which they were supposed to put a fibre optic cable through, but they didn't. They just put an empty duct and then they just left. But they were like, yeah, it's all done mate, see you later, and just got in their van and drove off. Guy then comes on the 16th to sort of do the technical side of it. install routers, install boxes on the wall with flashing lights. Going to join the two fibres together, one that goes into the house and the one that goes on out into the road. And he goes, oh, there's no fibre optic cable in that duct, I can't do a thing, sorry. And then he left. So after much communications and, yeah, don't worry, we're on it.
67, give way to company 737, joining Alpha from Lima and taxi off on Alpha 6.
Give way to company 737 on the Alpha 6, code 67 heavy.
Air 654, leaving airspace to the north, represented offline, Unicorn 122.8.
Unicorn 122.8, thanks for the ATC.
Qantas 669er, flight level 184, flight level 24.
669, Melbourne Center, g'day, Qantas flight level 367.
So, yeah, a group of guys came on Tuesday, and they had a bit of a job. They were supposed to be like a quick little, just quickly blow a fibre optic cable through these tubes. It turns out they had to blow a cable all the way up through the road, like about 50 metres. I thought they were just doing like 2 or 3 metres across the driveway. And brilliant. Yeah, so how they do it, they have like this little diesel generator that is works as an air compressor. They then connect this almost like a drill looking thing, but it's like a gun, an air gun. And they connect a reel of fibre optic cable to it and just pull this trigger, and it sort of just fires it with the compressed air through the ducting. And yeah, they found out that there was a blockage in the ducting. So that took them ages to get sorted. Basically, they just had to keep blowing air through it to clear whatever was blocking it. And then their gun thing, the air compressed gun, broke, and apparently it's worth £6,000. So then they're on the phone to the manager, being like, the gun's broke, the gun's broke. The manager's angry because it's like, that's a £6,000 gun, how did you break it? So they have to phone in another crew. The other crew turns up with their gun, still having problems because they find yet another blockage in the ducting. But they got there in the end. So there is a little green light now where there was a red light, which means there is I've got a connection out over the fibre optic cable. However, I still can't use it because I need to be remotely provisioned, is what they said. So I guess they need to go tap 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 at their end and turn me on. But then they just phoned to say we're going to send a guy round. So I don't know if there's going to be more to this story or not. No worries, Ben. Take it easy. Thanks for flying with us. Oh, Mackham's in. Sorry, Mackham. I didn't see you flying by there in the chat. Yeah, everyone calm down. It's all good. Mackham's here. I can't believe that air gun was £6,000. It really didn't look like it should have cost £6,000. It looked like the sort of thing you could go and buy down in Screwfix for like 80 quid, not 6,000. Someone is making some serious coin off of that. Guaranteed. It's really clever though, because I wouldn't have thought that. I'm just surprised that that even works. Even if you do use an air gun, that you can just fire a cable through a duct using air. Like if someone said to me, I've got this great idea how we can get cables through tubes, we'll just use air. But I'm like, but how would it actually move it? Not an air gun as in an air rifle or anything like that, Mac, I'm more like airsoft. Talking about getting my fibre optic internet installed, and it's like they use this air compressed gun to fire cables through tubes. So they dig up the pavement, lay these little tubes, and then on a property by property basis, as people decide actually, yeah, I'm going to take it up and order the fibre internet, they blow a little fibre optic cable with this gun through these tubes. It goes for metres, like we're talking 30, 50 metres, it gets blown. It's amazing, really. I'm just surprised it even works. You think the cable would need like little tiny wings on it to catch the air to blow it through, but it's just a cable. Obviously it works, but I'm just amazed that it does. Oh, well, it is 20 miles. I thought it'd be more than that. So how far is top of descent? That's the question. 150 miles. Too far. I don't think they're that fragile, Bevy. I mean, like, you can bend them like crazy and they still work. They've got quite an incredible bend radius on them for when you consider they are just a strand of glass. I'm hoping that we can use our mesh Wi-Fi that we've got, because obviously they've provided us with one of their routers, like a single router, which is no good because our house is like, it's not a big house, it's just got like these weird dimensions, like rooms go off in funny directions, so it's quite hard for one Wi-Fi station to actually do the whole lot. So we got this mesh system, which is awesome. It's really, really good. Solid as a rock, mostly because I've ran Ethernet through all the walls, so they can actually connect. All the different nodes on the mesh can connect to each other over Ethernet, rather than having to rely on Wi-Fi to talk to one another. So it's awesome, awesome coverage. So I'm hoping that I can just be like, don't worry about your router, just put it straight into the mesh. Right, I'm going to take a chance. I'm going to go and quickly nip to the facilities. Now we're on Unicom. Hopefully nothing comes online. Tricky, if someone does come online and starts calling me, could you say I'll be back in like 5 minutes? I'll be back in just a moment. Cheers. Alrighty, I'm back.
Station calling Speedbird 1608, yeah, on Unicom.
Just related to a weather update for Gold Coast reordering done today.
Yeah, just it's ATIS is up for the Gold Coast, showing 02017 wind, thunderstorms.
Good luck.
Yeah, nice. Welcome to Oz.
Beautiful weather.
There's a plane coming underneath us, look. Where's it going to appear? Where'd that plane go? Tricky, I was told by ATC to go 0.77 or greater. Let me put it down. So I put 7.8. Let me go 7.7. What's your Mac? Louisy, nice to see you. How you doing? Still can't see that other plane. Where'd it go? Oh, it's had it over there. Oh, it's so cold here today. I feel like I've spent the last week just being cold. Yeah, it's all good, Tricky. Let me know what you're doing and I'll just go slower. Morning, Pidge. ETA for Gold Coast is... Let me have a look. Let me have a look. Let me have a look. God, I'm so cold. Top of descent is 87. 508 Zulu. Oh, it's because I've messed around with the times, isn't it? I mean, if you look at the top of the stream, it says... I mean, this is what SimToolkit Pro reckons. Half an hour, and it's almost always, like, 10 to 15 minutes more than that. Because that doesn't factor in slowing down or anything like that. It's just... distance divided by speed equals what you see at the top. Yes, Pigeon, it is. Yeah, that is one downside. I mean, I do get quite a bit of ambient heat off of the PC. Which obviously helps heat the room. I've got a little, one of those oil-filled electric heaters. Which is quite good, because once the oil's hot, it stays hot for a little while, so you don't need the electricity constantly going through it. It's got to be Gdansk, hasn't it, Mackham? I always feel like that's your route. Learning to fly, hello. Thanks for being here. You could do a lot worse, Mackham, than doing something like Newcastle to Bristol and back. It's quite a nice little route. Although Bristol's can be a challenge. I feel like if you come in on runway 09, you end up hitting that bump, which is known as the Bristol bounce. And if you come in on runway 27, you end up almost landing uphill. So it's quite a tricky airport, Bristol. Yeah, Pigeon, I suppose those fan heaters are good in that they give you instant heat that blows around the room quickly. The disadvantage of an oil-filled one is that you're just relying on convection, so it's not quite as aggressive. So you have to sort of plan ahead a little bit with it. Am I in the USA? No, we're in Australia here today. I'm guessing you mean in the sim. Tricky, what's your Mac? Top of descent, 54 miles. So what's the plan? $9,000 at Eldux. 0.68. Why are you going so slow? Tell you what, I'll stay where I am. 7.8. I'll climb to 390. Oh wait, you're on. You're at 350 anyway, aren't you? What am I doing? Ah. What the hell? Why did it just do that? That was weird. Oh, don't worry, Adrian. It's all good. Appreciate whatever whatever we get. If you need to step away, or whoever's doing it needs to step away, then honestly, it's no problem. We'll perfectly capable of making a mess of it ourselves on Unicom. Speaking for myself only, there, of course. Oh, that's tricky. See the contrail up ahead.
Anytime transport to 12,055 miles out to Sydney for
4, free approach runway 1 right.
So, if I just messed up my top of descent planning, I think I probably have, haven't I? Top of descent 18 miles, there we go, got it back. Yeah, because I obviously changed altitude, so the cruise value got taken out of the cruise page. Not sure, Adrian, sorry. Tricky, your top of descent must be coming up, right? Yeah, massive shout out to Orbx for hooking us up today. Really do appreciate them doing that. If any of you are in the market for any scenery, of course there is an affiliate link in the description. That does help support the channel, which is massively appreciated. So if you are in the market for something, and obviously only if you are, that would be a huge help to what we're doing over here. $40 miles top of descent. Wow, I'm 18. No, wait. 2 miles. So I think I'm going to scoot underneath you in that case then, Tricky. Air 654, top of descent. Beginning descent now. Alright, Tricky, we're coming under you. Let's put in 9,000 to start with, because of course that is our first waypoint where we need to be at something. Oh, the A300's been updated. Cool. I need to get some time in on that one. I've bought it. I've done a small flight in it. But yeah, I need to put some more hours into that one. I don't feel confident enough yet to take it onto VATSIM, really. Like, I feel like I could get asked to do something and I'd be like, well, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to achieve that with all the systems. Tricky, what Mac are you? Yeah, I think for me the A300 at the moment is a plane that I'm keeping for me to just mess around with if I get a free bit of time at the moment, just to kind of get that knowledge up a little bit. Am I self-taught? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, keep in mind when I started this channel, I was flying the default A320. Didn't even really know about the fly-by-wire. I knew it was a thing, but my reaction was, oh no, I don't want to use a third-party aircraft. I want to use the stuff that Microsoft makes. That's the good stuff, right? And that's kind of where I was at. I had a massive distrust of anything that wasn't first party. How wrong I was. Yeah, 737 is top notch. Absolutely top notch. Can't wait for the 777. That's going to be awesome. Is it raining? It is, isn't it? Yeah, auto brakes 3. There's quite a short runway, this one. I had a little landing there yesterday just to have a bit of a recce before we did today, and yeah, auto brakes 3 I would recommend. 2 will not stop you in time. Not only long haul, Ben, like there's some short haul real world applications, like cargo ops. And on reversers. See what it gives us. Yeah, it brings us in a little bit closer, doesn't it? VREF 137. Be tricky starting top of descent, I think. Oh, I'm so tired. I feel like I've been tired since November. Oh, that'll be Wasp, I think. Go on, Wasp. Wasp, 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 wasp. We got Airbus, buddy. We'll get him into the Boeings eventually, just you wait. You should already have it flare if you're running the latest version of the plane. It's not an add-on, it's just part of the plane. I think you do have to turn it on I think by default it wasn't on. I had to go in here and turn it on. It's like in the settings or something. Let's get some speed brakes out. Now I think that is not quite right, is it? What's transition? 10,000, yeah. That's my bad. Yeah, that's what I thought, Ben. It's weird. Okay, 510 for minimums. So long to scroll on the Boeings. Two, 3.5. So what should I call them? Brisbane Approach. It says BN app. So Brisbane Approach. Brisbane Approach, air knot 654 at flight level 140, descending. Runway 32 RNAV Zulu approach, descend by a star to 4,000, thanks. What's going on with my mouse? Let's get 4,000 in here then, shall we? ATC volume can go up indeed. We'll try it there. Yeah, I didn't adjust it. I did on the way up, but I failed to do so on the way down. I've got to be honest, I'm not entirely sure where I do that. To be honest. Okay, so LDUX we need to be above 9,000 and transition altitude 10,000. That's coming up in a moment anyway, so that's all good. That scared me for a moment. I accidentally clicked that. I was like, oh no. The plane's broken. Yeah, it's all good. We'll switch over at 10,000. Let's have a look at the weather. 1005. Which matches what VATSIM is saying, so that's always good to check.
RP Zulu approach report publish.
Set RP bridge 2 approach and report publish.
Right. Standard. Engines into continuous. That's looking alright, isn't it? Well, the weather's not looking too bad, is it? Oh, don't worry, Adrian, that's all okay. Honestly, just grateful for whatever we get. So, appreciate everything you've done for us tonight. Let's get yoke cam up and running. I sort of hope that I land without incident and I don't need to go around, because I'm getting really hungry and I really want to have lunch. I need this to be over before I have lunch. So can I press the approach button on an RNAV approach and it give me markers like it would do like an ILS, albeit simulated by a GPS position? wouldn't hold your breath, Ben. I haven't really been doing a huge amount of flying lately, so... I am a little bit rusty, it's fair to say.
654 clear, RMP Zulu approach runway 32, report published.
Cleared to land 3-2, RMP Zulu will report when established. Air not 654. Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Melbourne approach, FedEx 740 and staff 32.
FedEx 57, thanks, contact tower level 18.7.
18.7, FedEx 7, yeah.
That's moody, isn't it? Moody conditions. Air not 654 established on runway 32.
Not 654, thanks, contact tower 118.7.
118.7, thanks. Gold Coast Tower, Air not 654 established on runway 32. 10 mile final.
Air not 654, expect late landing clearance.
Expect late landing clearance, Air not 654, thanks. Gear down.
2500.
Nice little headwind there. That's nice. Okay, gear is down. Flaps 30, auto brake 3. Speed brake armed. Just need landing clearance on our hand fly because I need to map a button to here, but I need to use my Airbus stick. It's very confusing. Still, we've got a nice headwind. No, I'm going to do 30, Ben. I've decided. We'll be okay with 30, I think. Is that a go around I see there, Tricky?
1,000.
Oh no, he's moving off the runway.
Air 0654, runway 32, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 32, Air 0654, thanks.
FedEx 57, welcome to the Gold Coast. Taxi via Charlie, cross runway 17, Delta to the bay, good night.
500. Approaching minimums.
Charlie and Delta around for FedEx 57. Thank you.
Minimums.
Continue. Well, hopefully you're getting your first glimpse of the airport.
300. 200.
Oh, that wind's changed on us.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
That was a cheeky little wind there at the end, wasn't it? That headwind turned into something rather different. See, Ben, flap 30 was fine.
And 654, exit on Charlie, welcome to the Gold Coast. Taxi Charlie, cross runway 17, Delta to the bay, good night.
Charlie, cross 17 Delta, thanks very much indeed. No, 654.
All stations, Gold Coast Tower is now closing, monitor Gold Coast approach on 123.5, good night.
Wonderful. Right, let's get the old APU fired up, shall we? It wouldn't be a terrible idea if we had a look at some charts. I'm like, yeah, Charlie, Delta. Okay, Charlie, then Delta. Nice. Whoop. Good effort, that. Good effort all round. Tricky, yours look pretty good from a distance, albeit obviously I can't really see too much. Wasp, I've got no doubt yours was wonderful in that lovely Airbus of yours. Cheers, Adrian. Thanks very much for tonight. Do appreciate it. Hopefully see you again soon. Now, what did Sim Toolkit make of the landing? 300 feet per minute. Got to be honest, I thought it was a bit smoother than that, but whatever, I guess. Right, sit tight. We'll get to the gate. We will disconnect, or maybe we won't disconnect. We'll get to the gate, and then we'll have a little look around, show you what's what with the scenery. I've got to sort out that big long USB cable to get my Tobii eye tracker working again. My kid's nicked my USB cable. He's super into, he's only 7, but he's super into sim racing at the moment. So I've got him on Gran Turismo 7, and I got him a stand. I've had a steering wheel for years, a Logitech G29, but yeah, I got him a little wheel stand for Christmas so he can do some racing in front of the TV. But of course that means, oh wait, is this Delta? It's not, is it? No, it's not. It's Alpha. Jolly good. Continue. Where are you going, Tricky? Oh, that's a good point, Rick, actually. One, 2, 4.7, wasn't it? Good point, well made. Tricky's doing donuts. Celebratory donuts. I'm not entirely sure what gate we're going to go to, actually. Delta, wasn't it, they said? And there it is, there's Delta. Charlie by Delta. Let's go. I guess we can pick our own gate, right? Let's go over there, shall we? Let's go over to that snazzy terminal. Let's go for 8 left.
David 999, request push.
Look at these taxi lines. That's the stuff, isn't it, eh? Let's go over here.
Approach Speedbird 999, request push.
Speedbird 999, push approved.
Push approved 999.
Wonderful. Right, I'm going to get rid of the yoke cam. And the map. Oh, I'm rubbish at this bit. Right, that'll have to do it. Sorry, Marshall. Hey, that's nice. The jetway moved all on its own. Look at that. Okay. Should have turned off the taxi light or the landing light, shouldn't I, when I landed? Feel free to find me for that. Jolly good. So we should now be able to turn the engines off. Let me fire up my Xbox controller. We'll go and have a little look around. It's going to come up with that stupid warning now, isn't it? Wait for it. Keep default. There's got to be a better way of doing this. But oh, camera drone. Drone speed. Rotational speed. So there's me. Who have we got? We've got Tricky. Wasper's already gone, I think. And here we have it. One thing I love, I'll say this straight away, one thing I really appreciate is that car park. I feel like car parks are one of the worst parts about default scenery in Microsoft Flight Simulator. Let's turn off live weather. And we'll play around with some weather settings as we go. What's that over there? Is that a bus stop? That's quite a clever design for a bus stop. Yeah, it is. There's a coach in there. That is a brilliant design. Who thought of that? That's so cool. But yeah, nice detail on the terminal. I think for me it's all about the terminal buildings really, because obviously I know we're having a look now, but I don't spend a lot of time
Gold Coast approach your own frequency.
really doing anything else. Let me get rid of that. But yeah, scenery that you can see from the plane I think is what's appreciated. What's that over there? Is that like a reservoir or something? So I had a quick look at this yesterday, and things that stood out to me obviously were the quality of the terminal building from the outside. My PC's freaking out, never mind. Some sort of hotel over there, is that a hotel? It must be, right? That's where you want to stay if you want to get some good plane views, right? But yeah, definitely appreciate the car parks. I think the car parks look good. I mean, like, some of the default ones, my goodness. Absolutely horrific. This is a vast improvement. Vast improvement indeed. Oh, they've even modelled a swimming pool. Look. You think it's a university, Ben? What, with a swimming pool? For real? What else we got going on? Not entirely sure what this is. Not entirely sure what that is at all. I don't know. Does anyone know what that would be used for in the real world? I mean, either way, it's been modelled nicely. That's a university, for real. What a cool place to go to uni. How cool is that? And just sort of taxiing around yesterday, things that initially stood out to me were kind of like the drainage ditches here. When you sort of compare and contrast the default stuff, you know, you've kind of got like the detail of the contours of the ground paired with some foliage. Runway textures were much better. Much, much better. Oh, it's a hotel. Okay, fine. I was going to say, it seems like a strange place for a university. Does anyone know what this thing is? Is it some sort of like water reservoir or something? I don't know. If anyone can tell me what this is. Looks like some sort of reservoir, I would guess. That was a lovely flight there, wasn't it, coming up here? I'm glad we did that. Obviously the terminal... So is this... is the bit where I'm parked, is that like a new bit? And then the bit over to the left is an older portion of the terminal? Must be, right? Crocodile pen. Run off from the drainage ditches? Yeah, maybe, Simon, maybe. That could be it. Let's go and have a look at the GA area. Yeah, sure. Let's go and have a look. So is this the tower? This must be the tower, right? So keep in mind this is an early access build, so you may find some things are different by the time it releases. Oh yeah, this is the tower. Look. Can we go in? Yeah. It gives you a pretty good view of the airfield, doesn't it? What else have we got? Sorry if my camera work is a bit shoddy. I'm not used to using this Xbox controller. It's been a long time since I've done it. Oh, we've got some fuel. So would this be the GA area? It must be, right? Must be. Mind you, it's still got 737 markings on the floor, so... Yeah, Wasp, this is... so Orbx got in touch Tuesday, Wednesday this week. And they asked if I wanted to do a preview stream of this new scenery. So this isn't out yet. Not 100% on the release date, so we're doing a preview this week. And So this is an early build, so it might be different from what actually ends up hitting stores. Keep going north, all the way up here. Ah. Would this be it? The Platinum Business Aviation Centre. That sounds serious. Air Gold Coast. Air Gold Coast. See if I can straighten this camera up a little bit. There we go. So yeah, really, really appreciative of Orbx putting a bit of faith in us to do this. It's the first one I've done like this, so Australian Wings Academy. Yeah, very, very grateful for the chance to do this with you all. So cheers, Orbx. Much obliged. And obviously thanks for hooking us up with this and the Melbourne scenery. They said, yeah, if you do a flight from Melbourne to here, will sort me out with Melbourne as well. So really grateful for that. There is an affiliate link in the video description. If anyone does want to buy anything from Orbx, that will go some way to helping the channel. But full disclosure, it is an affiliate link, so just so you know. Yeah, taxiways. I like the textures, like all the tyre marks, especially on the touchdown zone. That's very nice indeed. Very nice indeed. What's that over there? So what's interesting is last night I did a landing here just to get my bearings a little bit so I didn't completely mess it up for today. It was a good job I did, because I did auto brakes too, and obviously I ended up overshooting the runway, so that was good that I did that. Knew to do 3 today, even though Ben said 4. And what I did is I recorded the landing in my flight recorder, and then I removed this scenery and went back to default, and I played the replay again, and honestly the taxiways on the default one are an absolute mile off. Like, obviously on this scenery I was on the taxiways, on the default one I was in the grass. So if you imagine if I was on VATSIM and someone said taxi, like Charlie, Delta, whatever, and I followed the default lines, quite possible that ATC would have been on the frequency being like, dude, where you going? But to me, it would have looked fine. It's a tricky one, really. Desalination plant over there. Oh, is that it there? Is that a desalination plant? Oh, yeah, that'd be the tanks. I'm fairly certain this is part of the scenery, because I don't recall seeing this on the default. Why can I hear a plane? Oh, there's one coming in to land. Plane spotting, let's go. Easy does it. Easy does it. All day long. All day long. Good job, good job. Yeah, I'm fairly certain, can't be 100% sure, but this doesn't look like something that would be in default scenery. So I think this is part of the scenery. Don't quote me on that though. It's good though. Nice one, Ben. Take it easy, mate. Thanks for coming along today. Always nice having you fly with us. I guess this down here, is that like an extension of the desalination, or is that something different? Yeah, lovely airport this. Lovely area. We shall be back. Turn that plane down, it's quite loud, isn't it? We shall be back. You think it's just 3D program photogrammetry? Maybe. Don't know. What's that down there? Oh, is this where Is this for the fire crew to train? Must be, right? Very nice part of the world, this, isn't it? Got the windsock there. Yeah. Colour me impressed. I think there is internal stuff as well, actually. Maybe we should go and check that out. Let's speed up the camera a bit, because this is like watching paint dry, isn't it? Moving this fast. Drone speed. That's better. Let's go and have a look. Okay, so there's this bit. Whee! What else have we got? Anything else? Oh, there's in here. Gold Coast Airport. I'm going to have to slow the camera down now. Now we're actually got where we want to go. Otherwise I'm going to be flying through the walls at a rate of speed. What's down through here? Okay. So is there a way we can like view the... Is there anything in here? There must be something, right? Ah, here we go. This is what I was thinking of. Yeah, look at that. Look at that beauty. Look at that beauty. I mean, for those of you that like interiors, you've got an interior. For me, I'm much more interested in what's outside, but obviously each to their own. I remember like in one stream I was talking about that and I got so much abuse. People like, we love interiors. It's like, alright, sorry. Pleased for you. Yeah, really nice job on the modelling. Ah, yeah, it is a hotel, look. Oh, blimey, my TV wants to turn itself off. Don't do it, don't do it. In the middle of a stream. What hotel is that? Ridges Hotel. That's the one, isn't it? Imagine staying here. That'd be so cool. Yeah, this room just about here would be nice, wouldn't it? Very cool. Very cool indeed. So, you can't see the point of internals. Yeah, I struggle, I've got to be honest. I mean, it's nice that they're doing it for those that appreciate it. But obviously as someone that spends most of their time this side of the airport, it's nice to have this side done really well. And they have done that, so they've done both, so you can't really whinge. Can't whinge at all. Yeah, they've definitely put the hours in on this one. I mean, just like the keys, just some like points that they told me about it, saying obviously it's a high quality rendition of Gold Coast. It's the updated 2024 layout, 4K textures, animated jetways with sounds, interior of the main terminal, unique GSE vehicles, that'd be what, ground services vehicles. Incredible high attention to detail for land and airside, optimised for performance, dynamic airport lighting. Oh, we should look at that in a minute. Custom taxi signs and detailed ground markings. And the ground markings, well, obviously they helped us out a ton there on the way in, didn't we? Let's go to night time. Let's give it a minute to catch up, to get the lights on. Oh, look at that. That's pretty good, isn't it? Let me get a zoomed out shot. Yeah. It's pretty decent, isn't it? Pretty decent. Oh, and you can actually see, look at that, you can see inside the terminal at night time. Yeah, okay, so right, Wasp, I can actually, I think I sort of get it now, actually. Because without that interior being modelled, we'd just be left with some, like, rubbishy parallax effect, wouldn't we? on the side of the terminal, but you imagine flying at night and coming in and actually being able to see through the glass. I can see the point of that. I absolutely can see the point of that. All the little bits under here, look. Yeah, suffice to say they've put the hours in. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this. I certainly have. Like I say, big thanks to Orbx for putting a bit of faith in what we're doing over here and hooking us up with this stuff. I really do appreciate it. Nice people on email as well. Nice people to deal with, which always makes a big difference. And hopefully we'll do a few more of these in the future. Yeah, Simon, that's it. Internals at night, I think. That's the one, isn't it? Nighttime. All of a sudden it makes sense. Yeah, okay. In here as well, look. So if you're coming into this terminal... Yeah, that makes complete sense now. I can see why they do it. Anything you can see from the exterior of the building, I would say, is time well spent. Again, so if we swing around here, again, that you can sort of see the tiling inside the building here. Yeah, I was a bit confused originally because it's kind of like, okay, so besides those YouTubers that do these like hyper immersive videos, who is it really for? But actually, now we've switched to nighttime, it makes complete sense. Again, like over here, like this little bit. Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. Obviously the hotel, they haven't done it, but you can... Hotel's a bit off into the distance, so... Again, that seems like a fair compromise. We got flights coming in. Oh, yeah. Should we switch it to daytime so we can see them properly? Oh, I've got to sort my PC out. Basically, because I'm on a 60 Hz TV, I can't reliably hit 60 frames per second all the time, so my solution to that is to run it at VSync and half the refresh rate, so it VSyncs to 30 FPS. Trouble is, it feels laggy. So like if I were to quickly click a button, it's almost like the sim doesn't register it. I need to almost like do click and holds to do single clicks. Super annoying. Why is that waiting area so much higher than the jetway? It can be like that. So at Bristol Airport, especially if you're flying Ryanair or whatever, they send you out to the gate, and actually you're kind of on the top floor as you're walking along, and then actually to get to the gate you have to go down a flight of stairs, and then you're sort of in, not the basement, but like the ground floor on the tarmac, so to speak. Go on then, Captain. Looking good. That is looking good, isn't it? Well played. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So he stops in time. Yeah, of course. Right, who's next? There is one more, wasn't there? I'm sure there was another one. There's definitely two. Let's check the map. Yeah, there's one more coming in. Should we stay and watch the last one, then we'll call it a day? A bit of background music, get some vibes on the go, shall we? It's about 5 minutes out. Okay, that's fine. That A330 does look good, doesn't it? Oh yeah, we can see the lights now, look. I can't wait for the Aerosoft A330. I know it's had a funny old development cycle, but there's something about the classic A330 that I really like. I don't know what it is. I think maybe I'm leaning towards... Maybe it's like an age thing, but like I'm leaning towards planes that are older. Like, I'm more interested in the 747-400 versus a 747-8, for example. Less interested in Dreamliners and A350s, more interested in A330s, 737s, 757s, 767s. Next stream suggestion, Gold Coast to Cairns? You say that? Is that, am I saying that right? I mean, I suppose the Headwind one, Macam, is like a modern one, isn't it? Because that's a Neo. Not that I don't like new ones, but it's just like there's something about the... I think it's maybe been kickstarted by the A300, like that kind of retro jet thing. I said it in that video, but I do think there's something nice about these planes that someday soon maybe won't be up in the sky as much or at all. There's something nice about them being preserved into the sim while they're still airborne, and we're able to capture a load of data out of them for the sim. Because obviously once it's gone, it's kind of gone, isn't it? I guess you can go by the manuals and stuff, but... Oh, what plane is this? Looking good. Pacifica, that's one of the old fictional airlines, isn't it, from the sim? Beautiful. Good job, everyone. Cairns, pronounced. Got it. But what an incredible part of the world. Look at that. We will definitely be back. A shout out to the ATC guys tonight as well. Good bunch. Good people. They were a huge help. Oh, there's another plane coming in. What is it? Oh, it's a 7-4. Alright, let's stay and watch the 7-4 then. I really do need to go and get some lunch because my stomach is making some questionable noises right now. I'm surprised you didn't go for the 7-4 today, Tricky. Or the 7-6 even. It doesn't look like a 7-4, does it, from here? Is that an A340? Looks like they've modelled an A340. That's the only problem with the sim, isn't it? When you zoom in, obviously the level of detail, because that's so far away, it doesn't bother rendering it to high detail, but obviously you can zoom in and then see how terrible it looks. Obviously when you're like this, which is what it should look like, it looks fine. Wait, what? That was not the plane that landed a moment ago, was it? Oh no, this one's going to be back here. That's the one that landed a moment ago. Alright, here we go. Big bird coming in. Yeah, that's definitely a... I don't know what that is. That's some sort of A380-esque model. I'm never quite sure whether to believe what I see on VATSIM from other planes, whether like that is actually what they did or whether it's just VATSIM mucking up the positioning. Hard to tell. Anyway, what a wonderful morning. Thanks again to Orbx. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you all. Thank you for watching. But yeah, big shout out to Orbx for hooking us up with Melbourne and the preview of Gold Coast. Massively appreciated. Appreciate them putting a little bit of faith in what we're trying to do over here. Appreciate all of you watching. Feeling very, very grateful this morning, so thank you all very much indeed. Hopefully, in about 2 hours' time, I'll have super fast internet and we can maybe do some multi-streaming to Twitch, because I know some of you have been asking about that. So, for those of you that want to watch on Twitch or prefer to watch on Twitch, hopefully we can do that once I've got the bandwidth to do so. Malcolm, I hope you have a nice flight wherever you're going, mate. Yeah, Wasp, I don't know what to say. And I will see you either in the next video or the next stream. But until then, take the very best care of yourselves.